Yo everyone, it's Ibrahim here. Today we're trading Earth's orbit for a cosmic adventure like no other, a deep dive into the Artemis Accords. Buckle up because this global space team-up is about to blow your mind. Think Avengers but for the moon. Countries from all over the world are joining forces, not just the usual space aces like NASA and ESA, but also nations like Australia, Canada, and even the UAE. It's time to explore, learn, and maybe even discover life-changing secrets hidden in the lunar dust. But this isn't just about planting flags and leaving giant footprints. We're talking next-level science, finding water ice, cracking the code of lunar geology, and even testing tech for future trips to Mars and beyond. Plus, these guys are setting the peaceful space neighbors rules, making sure the moon stays clean and everyone gets a fair shot at its mysteries. And get this, they're building mind-blowing space tech together. Moon buggies that zoom like comets, lunar base habitats that feel like home, and maybe even robots that mine moon rocks for moon cookies. Okay, maybe not cookies, but who knows? So, whether you're a space nerd already or just a curious adventurer, get ready to explore the Artemis Accords, a cosmic collaboration that's going to rewrite the future of space exploration. We'll ask questions, unlock secrets, and maybe even inspire the next generation of moonwalkers. Who knows, you might be one of them. Hit the subscribe button, who's on board? When it comes to exploring the moon, it's not just a one-man show anymore. The Artemis Accords are bringing together a diverse group of countries from all over the world to work together on this cosmic adventure. Think of it like an international space club, with members from all walks of the galactic neighborhood. Sure, space veterans like NASA and ESA are on board, sharing their expertise and experience. But they're not the only ones. Nations like Australia, Canada, and the UAE are bringing their own unique skills and perspectives to the table. Australia's cracking code on how to live and work on the moon, while Canada's robots are mastering the art of exploring lunar craters, and the UAE, they're setting their sights on building the first moon village. This diversity isn't just about bragging rights, it's about strength in numbers. By working together, these countries can share resources, knowledge, and technology, making lunar exploration more efficient and affordable for everyone. Plus, it's just plain cool to see countries from different cultures and backgrounds collaborate on such a grand scale. Teamwork makes the moonshot dream work. Imagine you and your friends want to build the coolest treehouse ever. You all chip in with your ideas, tools, and maybe even some snacks. Suddenly, that amazing treehouse starts coming together way faster and way better than if you'd tried to build it alone, right? That's kind of what the Artemis Accords are all about. Exploring the moon is like building the ultimate space treehouse, super exciting, but also mega expensive and complex. By working together, countries can share resources like money, materials, and even rocket fuel. Think of it like a cosmic potluck where everyone brings their best stuff to the table. But it's not just about sharing stuff, it's also about sharing knowledge and technology. Imagine if one of your friends has built a killer treehouse ladder and another knows how to make a roof that withstands even the gnarliest storms. You'd learn from each other and build an even better treehouse, right? That's the power of collaboration. By sharing knowledge and tech, countries can avoid reinventing the wheel and solve problems faster. Maybe one country has some super smart robots that can explore craters, while another knows how to build awesome lunar habitats. Combining those skills, boom, you've got a recipe for even cooler space discoveries and maybe even comfy moon homes. The bottom line is, teamwork makes the moonshot dream work. By working together, countries can make lunar exploration more efficient, meaning things get done faster and with less hassle. It can also make it more affordable because everyone's sharing the costs and benefits. And that's pretty awesome because it means more countries and people get to be part of this incredible adventure. Beyond flags and footprints, forget dusty footprints, it's science time. The Artemis Accords aren't just about planting flags and taking cool selfies on the moon. They're about cracking the secrets of our cosmic neighbor and potentially even paving the way for future trips to Mars. Forget boring textbooks. This is real-life cosmic detective work. What makes science geeks like me do lunar moonwalks of excitement, hunting for hidden treasure? Think of the moon as a giant space puzzle, and water ice is the missing piece. Finding it could change everything. It could provide astronauts with drinking water, fuel for rockets, and even support life. Becoming moon detectives. Scientists want to understand how the moon formed, why it's so different from Earth, and if there were ever oceans on its surface. Imagine reading the moon's history like a giant lunar diary, building space-age gadgets. The moon is the ultimate testing ground for technology we'll need for Mars and beyond. Think spacesuits that flex like your favorite sneakers, robots that map craters like Google Maps, and even habitats that shield us from cosmic rays. These aren't just cool science experiments, they have real-world benefits. Studying the moon can help us understand Earth's climate change, develop new materials for medicine and engineering, and even inspire the next generation of scientists and engineers. Plus, who knows what else we might find up there? Alien cheese, anyone? Maybe not cheese, but you get the idea. Rules of the Lunar Road, sharing the Lunar Playground, why rules matter on the moon. Imagine you and your friends find a super cool abandoned treehouse. You all want to hang out there, but someone needs to make sure things stay fair and fun, right? The Artemis Accords are kind of like that, but instead of a treehouse, we're talking about the whole moon. So even though it's in space, the moon actually isn't a free-for-all. The Accords set some important rules for how countries explore it, kind of like playground rules for cosmic adventurers. Respecting land boundaries. Imagine dividing the moon into different zones like countries on Earth. The Accords say everyone agrees on these zones, so there's no running around claiming lunar craters like sandcastles. It's about sharing the space fairly and avoiding cosmic disagreements. Keeping it clean and green, well, grey. Space junk isn't cool, even on the moon. The Accords say countries need to be responsible for the stuff they bring up there and bring it back if they're done. It's basically space recycling 101, keeping the moon a pristine, well, as pristine as a giant rock can be, place for everyone to enjoy. Working together, not against each other. Remember how your treehouse adventure was way more fun when everyone collaborated. The Accords encourage countries to share information and technology, working together to solve problems and make cool discoveries. It's all about teamwork and making awesome lunar memories, not building space forts and having moon dust fights. These rules might seem boring, but they're actually super important. They ensure that exploring the moon is peaceful, sustainable, and beneficial for everyone, not just a few countries. Plus, it means the moon stays a place for future generations to explore and learn from, free from pollution and cosmic squabbles. Cool space tech collab. Gear up for galactic gadgets. Cool tech of the Artemis Accords. Forget clunky spacesuits and clunky rovers. The Artemis Accords are bringing some seriously next-level space tech to the scene. Imagine moon buggies that zoom like comets, lunar base habitats that feel like home, with lunar Wi-Fi, of course, and robots that mine moon rocks for, well, maybe not moon cookies, but who knows? A taste of the tech revolution happening on the moon buggies on steroids. Forget bumpy rides. These rovers will climb craters like rock stars, powered by solar energy or even fuel made from moon ice. Science is cool. They'll map the lunar surface in detail, hunt for hidden resources, and maybe even give moon tourists a thrilling ride. Home sweet moon base. Imagine inflatable habitats that expand like bouncy castles, or 3D printed lunar houses made from moon dust. These bases will shield astronauts from space radiation and from Earth. Think lunar movie nights and zero-gravity ping-pong tournaments. Robots are your lunar buddies. Forget clunky bots. These robots will be nimble explorers, nimble builders, and maybe even nimble pizza chefs. Okay, maybe not chefs, but they'll be super helpful. They'll collect data, construct lunar outposts, and even help with scientific experiments. This is just the tip of the cosmic iceberg. The Artemis Accords are bringing together the brightest minds from around the world to develop amazing tech that will not only help us explore the moon, but also benefit life on Earth. Think new materials for construction and medicine, improved solar energy technology, and even advancements in AI and robotics. What do you think about the Artemis Accords? Is it a cosmic dream team come true, or is there something you'd change? Let your lunar imagination run wild. Why do you think international cooperation is important for space exploration? Think teamwork makes the moonshot dream work, or is it better to go solo? Share your moonfaring philosophy. Imagine if you were part of the Artemis Accords crew. What cool space tech would you invent to explore the moon? Maybe a moon hopper with zero-gravity pogo stick springs, or a lunar pizza oven powered by moon rocks. Get creative. Do you think the Artemis Accords can pave the way for future trips to Mars and beyond? Blast off your predictions in the comment below. Fuel your curiosity. The moon is full of mysteries waiting to be solved. Dig into the Artemis Accords and explore websites like NASA's or your local science museum. You might discover the next moon-melting discovery. Spread the space joy. Share your excitement about the Artemis Accords. Tell your friends, family, and even your pet goldfish. They might judge, but hey, space. Use the hashtag #LunarSquadGoals and show the universe that Earth rocks. Or rather, moons. Dream big. Aim for the stars. The moon is just the beginning. Let your imagination soar. Design your own lunar base. Sketch the coolest moon rover ever, or write a cosmic poem. The possibilities are infinite. Join the galactic crew. The Artemis Accords are about teamwork. Whether you're a science whiz, a tech guru, or an art astronaut, there's a place for you in this adventure. Start coding, tinkering, or practicing those zero-gravity flips. Who knows? You might be the next moonwalker. Hit the subscribe button.